Have you ever wondered if we're truly alone in the universe? Despite discovering thousands of exoplanets, Earth remains the only planet we know for certain has life. But that might change soon. Scientists have found just 6 planets that orbit stars like our Sun, and are located in the so-called habitable zone. These rare worlds could one day rewrite everything we know about life beyond Earth. Let's take a journey across the galaxy and discover what makes these planets so special, and why a recent discovery has scientists buzzing. Life as we know it requires water, and water can only remain liquid under the right conditions. That's where the concept of the habitable zone comes in. This zone is the sweet spot around a star, not too hot, not too cold, where water could exist on a planet's surface. Based on what we know about Earth, this is our best guess for where life might be found elsewhere. Every star has a different habitable zone depending on its size and temperature. For Sun-like stars, this zone is roughly between 0.95 and 1.37 astronomical units, where Earth itself orbits. Over the past few decades, astronomers have discovered more than 5,000 exoplanets. But only a tiny fraction of them are both Earth-sized and located in the habitable zone of Sun-like stars. That's what makes these 6 planets so exciting. Let's explore them one by one. Kepler 452b was announced in 2015 and was immediately dubbed Earth's cousin. It orbits a G-type star like our Sun, located about 1,800 light-years from Earth. It's about 60% larger in diameter and nearly 5 times more massive. Despite its distance, Kepler 452b remains one of the most Earth-like planets discovered. However, we still know little about its atmosphere, surface conditions, or potential for life. So, just 12 light-years away, Tau Ceti F orbits a star that's, well, remarkably similar to our Sun. It's part of a well-studied system, and it's about 4 times the mass of Earth. While it's a bit colder than our planet, it's still within the habitable zone. Tau Ceti F is honestly among our best chances for future exploration. That is, if we ever manage to build spacecraft fast enough to get there. Now, at 20 light-years away, HD 20,794 days stands out because of its, eccentric orbit. This planet is 6 times more massive than Earth, and it only passes through the habitable zone part of the time. Its star system actually includes several planets, which suggests a dynamic and potentially complex planetary system. Kepler 22b is about 630 light-years from Earth. It was, in fact, the first planet confirmed in a habitable zone by the Kepler mission. It's about 2.4 times the size of Earth, and it may be warmer than Earth, possibly Venus-like, to be honest. But despite the heat, it still remains a strong candidate for future atmospheric analysis. Kepler 69c is a possible candidate. It orbits a star that's actually pretty similar to our Sun. It's believed to be about 70% larger than Earth. Now it's not officially confirmed as habitable, yeah, but it does show some promise. This planet could be more of a super Venus, but, scientists haven't ruled it out yet. This is where things get even more interesting. Recently, using a method called transit timing variations, or TTV, scientists confirmed a new planet, Kepler 1700c. It's about 10 times the mass of Earth, making it what we call a super-Earth. It orbits a Sun-like star every 28 days and is located in the habitable zone, though, it might receive more radiation than Earth does. This marks the 6th confirmed planet in the habitable zone of a Sun-like star. Even though we estimate that over 11 billion Earth-sized planets might orbit Sun-like stars in our galaxy, we've only confirmed 6 in the habitable zone. That's 6 out of 11 billion, which is really just a tiny fraction. These discoveries are extremely rare because habitable zones are narrow, orbits may be inclined and hard to detect, and Sun-like stars don't create strong transit signals. But now, with advanced methods like TTV, we're starting to uncover more. With telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, scientists are now beginning to analyze the atmospheres of some of these exoplanets. The ultimate goal? To detect biosignatures, chemical signs that suggest life, things like oxygen, methane, and carbon dioxide in specific ratios. These could all be clues that life, even in a primitive form, might exist elsewhere. Honestly, we're on the edge of one of humanity's greatest discoveries. The search for life beyond Earth has only just begun. These 6 planets are our first steps in a journey that may one day answer the question, are we alone? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the cosmos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone curious about the universe. Tap the bell icon so you never miss a discovery. Leave a comment below. Which of these planets do you think holds the most promise for life? And remember, the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of surprises. Stay curious, stay wonderful. See you in the next video.